Hey guys, welcome back. So here's a story that might sound familiar. My buddy Mike spent 2 years with someone who seemed perfect at first. Smart, attractive, fun to be around. But every time he tried to start a business, pursue a hobby, or spend time with friends, there was somehow a problem. Fast forward to today, he's with someone completely different, and I've watched him become the best version of himself. The difference? He learned to look for qualities that actually matter, not just what looks good on paper. Today, we're talking about how to choose a woman who won't just be in your life, but will actually add value to it. And no, I'm not going to tell you to find someone who shares your interests or look for a good sense of humor. We're going deeper than that. I'm going to share insights that most guys only learn after making costly mistakes. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. But before we dive in, if you're getting value from this content, hit that like button. It helps more guys find this information. And subscribe if you haven't already. We talk about real relationships, self-improvement, and building the life you actually want. Here's something most guys overlook. Pay attention to how she treats people who can't do anything for her. Waiters, Uber drivers, cashiers, or anyone in a service position. I once dated someone who was incredibly sweet to me, but would snap at servers or be dismissive to people she considered beneath her. I ignored it because, hey, she was nice to me, right? Wrong. That behavior eventually showed up in our relationship the moment I wasn't useful to her in some way. The truth is, how someone treats people who can't benefit them reveals their true character. A good woman has consistent kindness, not situational kindness. She doesn't need a reason to be respectful. It's just who she is. This one's subtle but crucial. After spending time with her, do you feel energized or exhausted? I'm not talking about physical tiredness after a fun day. I mean emotionally. My friend James described it perfectly. He said, "With my ex, every conversation felt like I was walking through a minefield. I had to constantly manage her emotions, reassure her, or defend myself. With my wife now, even when we disagree, I feel like we're on the same team." A bitter woman has emotional stability. She doesn't create drama where none exists. She doesn't turn small issues into relationship-ending crises. Yes, everyone has bad days, but there's a difference between occasional stress and someone who consistently operates in chaos. If you feel like you need a vacation after spending the weekend together, that's your answer. Life doesn't go according to plan. Reservations get canceled, promotions fall through, plans change. How does she react when things don't go her way? I learned this lesson the hard way. I once planned an entire surprise weekend trip, booked the hotel, made reservations, the works. The night before we were supposed to leave, I got slammed with a work emergency that I absolutely couldn't avoid. We had to cancel everything. One woman I dated would have made me feel guilty for weeks. Another woman I knew simply said, "These things happen. We'll do it when things calm down." Then she helped me prep for my work deadline. Guess which one I ended up in a long-term relationship with? A good woman understands that disappointment is part of life. She doesn't make you pay emotionally for things outside your control. She adapts. This quality becomes invaluable when you face real challenges together: job loss, health issues, or family problems. This is the big one that most guys miss until it's too late. Does she support your ambitions, or does she subtly discourage them? Here's what subtle discouragement looks like. You mention wanting to start a business, and she immediately focuses on everything that could go wrong. You want to hit the gym regularly, and she jokes about you becoming a gym bro, or suggests you're fine as you are. You talk about a goal, and she changes the subject. A secure, high-quality woman isn't threatened by your growth. She encourages it. Why? Because she's growing too. She has her own goals, her own ambitions. She understands that two people improving themselves creates a stronger relationship, not a competitive one. I know a couple where the guy wanted to switch careers at 35. Risky move. His girlfriend at the time didn't just support him emotionally, she helped him network, reviewed his resume, and picked up extra shifts so he could take a temporary pay cut during the transition. That's partnership. They're married now, and he credits her with helping him build the career he actually wanted. Does she do what she says she's going to do? This seems small, but it's massive. If she constantly cancels plans, shows up late, or makes promises she doesn't keep, that's showing you who she is. Reliability isn't boring, it's the foundation of trust. A woman who honors her commitments, even small ones, is showing you that you can count on her when it really matters. I once dated someone who would enthusiastically agree to plans, then cancel at the last minute repeatedly. Something came up. I'm just so tired. Can we reschedule? The pattern continued into the relationship. Promises made in moments of emotion, then conveniently forgotten. It eroded trust completely. Compare that to someone who says, I'm not sure I can commit to that right now, but let me check my schedule and get back to you. Then actually does. That's integrity. Every relationship has disagreements. The quality of the woman is revealed not by whether you argue, but how she argues. Does she fight fair? Does she avoid bringing up past issues that were already resolved? Does she attack your character or focus on the actual issue? Can she admit when she's wrong? Red flags, silent treatment, bringing up your insecurities during fights, making threats about the relationship, stonewalling, or refusing to communicate until you apologize for something you didn't do. Green flags, she takes time to cool down if needed, but then comes back to discuss the issue. She can say, I'm sorry, and mean it. She's willing to compromise. She doesn't weaponize your vulnerabilities. My mentor once told me, pay attention to how she fights because you'll be doing it for the rest of your life. Best advice I ever got. Alright guys, if this video is helping you see relationships differently, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We drop new content every week about building better relationships, improving yourself, and creating the life you deserve. And smash that like button if you want more real talk like this. Look, choosing a partner is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. It affects your happiness, your success, your peace of mind, and your future. Don't settle for someone just because they're attractive or available. Look for someone who makes your life genuinely better. Now, I want to hear from you. What qualities do you think matter most in a partner? Or if you've learned any of these lessons the hard way, share your story in the comments. Your experience might help another guy avoid a painful mistake. Drop your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video.